Hey, welcome back to Gracie Schwarzwald. I'm here with Erkan Mete, and today we're going over a complete Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Self-Defense course, and now we're on a whole new section, which is striking. Okay, an absolute important aspect of any self-defense art is knowing how to strike and how to defend strikes, because that's what you're going to deal with if you ever have to defend yourself. You know, I've been in street fights, and I've certainly seen enough street fights, and I've had my students in fights, and not one of them has ever had to defend a heel hook or an omoplata or brata plata or anything like cross collar choke. They've all had to defend punches. Okay, and if you're not training it, I don't care what color belt you are, you're a white belt. Okay, so we covered kind of the proper positioning and some of the distance management. Now we're going to cover probably the most important aspect of good striking, okay, which is, what is the number one thing to control in every conflict?
Distance.
Okay, what's one of the best ways to do that if we're standing?
Footwork.
Yes, movement, right?
Yeah.
If you're too far away, I can't hit you, right? If you have the correct angle, the angle is the second thing, right? Distance and angle, there's four, but let's say you slip out to the outside and you're facing me. Who's better off in this striking exchange right now? How did you get there?
Footwork.
Footwork, right? This is where jiu-jitsu people, especially ones who don't do any striking and don't do any groundwork, don't do any takedowns, suck. Excuse me. They just have horrible footwork, right? They come out, right? What do you see in a match? Right? You need to have good footwork, okay? So we covered the last time the base. We're going to go over what we call box drill, okay? And proper footwork. Now, the thing I want to talk about is right now, when he's fighting, he has good base, okay? And what that means is he has a good structure from which to receive power and exert power, right? If he wants to hit me hard, yeah, he's based, he can do it. If he's moving around and jumping, it's hard to hit with power, okay? So what he needs to do is, if he's moving, the entire time he's moving, he's losing that power, right? He's losing that base because he's not connected to the ground, okay? So what he has to do is he has to move from base and good position to base and good position. You're taking a chance, so you don't want to move from base and good position to base and bad position. What I mean is I'm good here, and then I move and I'm off balance here, I'm weak base there. So can I get your face camera again? Let's say this is our position. By the way, notice there's space between the legs this way and this way. That's really crucial, right? Let me get you to stand over here. The camera should pick this up. Your right leg in the black mat, your left leg in the front. So notice there's an X of lines between his legs. Okay, so what he's not doing is having his legs in a line like this, because right now, can I get you to face me? I have no side-to-side power, do I? Like, you can push me off. Or if I'm too much like this, I have no weak. You need to be able to have power in all four directions, or at least stability in all four directions. So I need to be in this position. This means wherever you move, you end up in that exact position. This is the biggest mistake I see people do. They don't pay attention. They're just kind of going through the motions, and they're ending up in bad positions. So we're going to start the box drill. So first, he's going to always make sure feet aren't too narrow, right? Or too wide, okay? Or too square here, okay? Now, whatever direction he's going to go, the leg closest moves first, and then the back leg follows. So if he's going to move forward, the left leg goes and the right leg follows. So come back. This time, cross step. He doesn't do this, okay? Now, if he's going to go to the right, good. Now notice, come back. What he didn't do is either cross step or come back. And why don't we cross step? Because when he cross steps, he's off balance now, okay? And if you got kicked or somebody tried to take you down, both legs are going to go easy. And I have no power. So one thing, make sure this time he steps. And this is where I see people go, come back. He steps, and then this front foot comes way in front of this foot. And they end up in a narrow stance. So really be aware of, when I step, of not ending up that. I don't know why, but that's the one people really do. Okay, so he goes forward. And again, if this leg goes 8 inches forward, this leg goes 8 inches forward. If he goes 10, this goes 10. He steps that way. Now he steps back. The right leg was closest, so it goes first. Now he steps left. Left leg is closest, it goes first. At no point does he cross step. So it's never gonna be this way, this way, this way, this way. Now, so he's always ending exactly the same. It should be a mirror. If you took pictures, this position is the same, step forward. This position is the same, he steps to the side. Everything's the same every single time. Now, one little detail, okay? When I'm stepping back, I don't want to slide my leg back. It's okay to slide forward a little bit, but if I slide back, let me get you to put your foot right there. If I slide back like this, I'm going to hit it and I'm going to trip. I don't know what's behind me. And we're not always going to be on mats, believe it or not, if you have to defend yourself. There might be chairs, bumps, anything around. So I want to step my foot and then drop my heel. This way, if I'm backing up and I hit a wall, yeah, I don't hit the wall and fall back. Everything else is fine because I can see what I need to, what's around me. But this, I step. I'm overemphasizing. Okay, here. Now, one more time. Okay, one thing people will call this step drag, and that's not really true. I'm not step dragging. By the way, I call this Frankenstein leg. You've heard me say, yeah, when people do this. Okay, yeah, don't come in. Here, step and step, right? I step, right? I step, I step. I step, I step, I step, I step. I'm sliding, but I'm not dragging. But it's not a push-pull. I mean, it's not a step drag, it's a push-pull. This leg drives this leg forward and then pulls up behind it. That's gonna give you a lot more power. So if I try to step drag, let's say with a jab, there's no real power there. But if I push off this leg, that's where the power comes. I push off this leg, that's where the power comes. So this time, he'll kind of overemphasize a little bit, but yeah. So he's just kind of overemphasizing here. Good, okay? So that is our basic motion to move, right? We don't want to just start not knowing what our feet are doing. Okay, we're always moving from position of stability to position of stability. I go here, bop, bop. I go here, I'm always in position to fight. Okay, and that is our basic box drill footwork. You should practice this as much as possible.